Boyfriend material by Alexis Hall was published in July 2020. It falls under the contemporary romance genre, with strong elements of humor and heartwarming emotional depth. The novel is a romantic comedy with a dash of British charm that focuses on the classic fake relationship trope while delving into the complexities of self-worth, acceptance, and identity. Boyfriend material received praise for its witty dialogue, well-developed characters, and light-hearted yet meaningful exploration of romantic and personal relationships. The novel is set in modern-day London, providing a lively, urban backdrop to the story. The city's diverse and bustling atmosphere mirrors the chaotic and often messy lives of the characters, particularly that of the protagonist, Luc O'Donnell. The novel moves through various parts of London, from art galleries and posh charity events to quirky bars and cozy flats. London's mix of old-world elegance and contemporary edginess fits well with the novel's tone. Romantic, funny, and a little chaotic, the setting of the high society charity scene plays a central role, as Luc's career and personal image are tied to these polished, image-conscious circles. At the same time, Luc's interactions with his close-knit group of friends and more down-to-earth locations help ground the story in a relatable way. Boyfriend material centers on Luc O'Donnell, the son of two famous musicians who has spent much of his life in the shadow of his rock star father. Though Luc tries to avoid the spotlight, he's constantly haunted by tabloid headlines and scandalous rumors about his personal life. Luc works at a non-profit organization that relies heavily on donor contributions, and his bad press starts to affect his professional reputation and the charity's image. To save his career, Luc realizes he needs to clean up his public persona, and fast. Enter Oliver Blackwood, a straight-laced, ethical barrister who seems to be the complete opposite of Luc. Where Luc is cynical and messy, Oliver is proper, organized, and controlled. Despite their differences, Luc and Oliver agree to enter into a fake relationship that will help Luc improve his public image and make him appear more respectable. Their fake relationship is intended to be temporary, just long enough to get Luc back in good graces with his employer and the charity's elite donors. As the fake relationship unfolds, Luc and Oliver begin spending more time together, attending events and playing the part of the perfect couple. At first, the arrangement is awkward, and the two seem completely mismatched. However, as they get to know each other on a deeper level, it becomes clear that they have more in common than they initially thought. Luc, despite his outwardly cynical persona, is vulnerable and struggling with feelings of worthlessness due to his complicated family background and the way society views him. Oliver, while appearing calm and collected, hides his own insecurities and struggles with perfectionism and pressure from his family. Over the course of the novel, Luc and Oliver's relationship starts to feel less and less fake. They both begin to open up emotionally, sharing their fears, dreams, and insecurities with one another. Oliver helps Luc confront his issues with self-worth, encouraging him to stop defining himself through the lens of other people's opinions, particularly his absent father. In return, Luc helps Oliver loosen up and become more comfortable with his imperfections. However, just when things start to seem real between them, misunderstandings and personal insecurities threaten to unravel their budding romance. Both Luc and Oliver must confront their emotional baggage before they can fully commit to each other. Luc, in particular, has to decide whether he is ready to be vulnerable and accept that he deserves love, while Oliver must let go of his need for control and accept that love is inherently messy. The climax of the novel comes when Luc and Oliver's fake relationship begins to crumble under the weight of their emotional struggles. A major blow-up occurs when Oliver believes Luc is still too focused on his public image to truly care about their relationship, and Luc, feeling undeserving of love, pulls away. However, after a period of self-reflection and growth, Luc finally realizes that he doesn't need to be perfect to be loved, and that Oliver cares for him just as he is. In a heartfelt resolution, Luc confronts his fears and apologizes to Oliver, leading to a reconciliation and the start of a real, committed relationship. At its heart, Boyfriend Material is a story about self-acceptance, emotional growth, and the complexities of love. While it plays with the beloved romantic comedy trope of the fake relationship, the novel goes beyond surface-level romance by diving into the deeper emotional struggles of its characters. Luc's journey of self-discovery is central to the novel. His chaotic, self-destructive tendencies stem from years of feeling like he's not good enough, both due to his complicated relationship with his famous father and his own perception of himself as unworthy of love. Through his relationship with Oliver, Luc begins to confront these feelings and realize that he doesn't need to conform to societal expectations to be deserving of happiness. Oliver's arc is equally important. Though he is initially presented as the perfect foil to Luc's messiness, it becomes clear that Oliver is dealing with his own set of challenges. His need for control and his reluctance to show vulnerability highlight his deep-seated fear of rejection. The novel examines the idea that perfectionism, while often seen as a virtue, can also be a shield that people use to protect themselves from emotional pain. Oliver's growth comes from learning to let go of this need for control and embracing the messy, unpredictable nature of relationships. One of the key themes in Boyfriend Material is the idea of choosing love despite imperfections. Both Luc and Oliver are flawed in different ways, but their love story demonstrates that real relationships are not about finding someone perfect, but about accepting and loving each other as they are. The novel also emphasizes the importance of communication, trust, and emotional honesty in building a lasting relationship. Beyond the romantic storyline, the novel touches on issues of family, identity, and societal expectations. Luc's complicated family dynamics, particularly his strained relationship with his absentee father, add emotional depth to the story and give readers insight into why Luc behaves the way he does. Similarly, Oliver's tense interactions with his family reveal the pressures he faces to live up to their high standards. Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall is a charming and heartfelt romantic comedy that offers more than just a feel-good love story. With its witty dialogue, relatable characters, and emotional depth, the novel explores the complexities of love, identity, and self-worth. Luc and Oliver's relationship, while initially based on a fake premise, becomes a genuine exploration of what it means to love and be loved in an imperfect world. The novel's message of self-acceptance and emotional growth resonates throughout, reminding readers that love is not about perfection but about embracing flaws and building something real. Alexis Hall's ability to balance humor with poignant emotional moments makes Boyfriend Material a standout in the contemporary romance genre, offering both laughter and heartfelt moments in equal measure.